Hello! My name is Navigator, and in today's video I'm going to be going over another Halloween character build that I've come up with. And this is one that I've honestly been wanting to do for a while, especially with the new pit update and how they reworked the chainsaw. This is going to be Ash Williams from Evil Dead. I have a small feeling that a lot of you will know who he is, but if you don't, Ash Williams is the titular hero of the Evil Dead series, and that includes Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, and the TV show Ash vs. Evil Dead. Before I get into this, I want to say Evil Dead is a great movie series. If you're a horror fan, it's great for you. If you're not a horror fan, it's also good because it's filled with a lot of humor, a lot of action, and it's pretty cheesy too. At least the first movie is. Yeah, I can't express how much I would suggest to go watch that movie right now. And actually, Bruce Campbell, who plays Ash Williams, I had the pleasure of meeting him one time. I worked in a comic book shop for about 5 years, and he actually came one time. We had a little meet and greet with him. So just a little side note, figure I'd get that out there. But anyways, let's get into this. So I first want to say I'm a little stuffed up today, so if I keep pausing, it's just because I can't breathe through my nose. I'm obviously talking a lot, so yeah. But what Ash wears is kind of just a pair of pants and a blue shirt. So I figured that this, the tan pants and blue shirt would go really well with this. Typically, he is kind of covered in, or not covered, but absolutely soaked in blood, and his, his shirt's kind of ripped up and everything. But I felt that this would be the closest thing I could get to him. I shaved my beard and I dyed my hair black because Ash has some black hair and everything, and he's got a chin that could kill. So I made sure that I was clean shaven so I could show that off. So yeah, that's just the outfit. Nothing really too crazy, just kind of basic, but yeah, whatever. Let's get into the perks, and then I'm going to go over the weapons. So the perk loadout that I have for Ash is honestly pretty, I guess, lore-friendly to the Evil Dead universe. What I want to start with is over here in Strength, I have Slugger and Shotgunner perks on. That's going to help me with Boomstick and Ash's other hand, which I will show off in just a second. Those are pretty straightforward, just going to add damage to those weapons. Over here in Perception, I have Tank Killer on so that I can... Actually, I should take that off because I'm not using a pistol or a rifle. But anyways, I have Skeet Shooter on because that's going to allow my shotguns to have better accuracy and spread. And I also have Glow Sight on because I figured that glowing enemies were similar to how the enemies in Evil Dead looked. So I figured Ash might as well have a plus 40 damage advantage on them. Over here in Endurance, I have Life Giver on just to bump up my health, but I also have Adamantium Skeleton on. If you guys are familiar with the movie, you will understand that Ash had to cut off his his hand to, stop the possession and also install his new chainsaw arm. So this was a nice little reference to that. Obviously, he had to cut off his limbs, so since limb damage is completely eliminated now, it would actually make a lot of sense. Over here in Charisma, I have Travel Agent on. It's a nice little reference to the fact that Ash ends up teleporting back to the Middle Ages in one of the movies. I figured that was a nice little kind of gag on that. And I have Tenderizer on as well, just to help with my damage. Over here in Intelligence, I have First Aid and batteries included on. Don't worry about those. Those are just going to help me with some of my character stuff. But Science Master and Weapon Artisan I have on. As you guys know, or maybe you don't know, but Ash actually kind of customizes his double-barreled shotgun. So I figured Weapon Artisan would be a nice little touch to that. And if you've seen Army of Darkness, he actually pulls out a science book back in the Middle Ages to teach them about science, even just basic science. So I figured that this perk, Science Master, would be a nice little touch to that. Over here in Agility, I have Action Boy and Marathoner on. That's just going to help me with speed. But I also have Enforcer on. This is basically going to be the tank killer of shotguns. Your shotguns gain a 50% chance to stagger and a 30% chance to cripple a limb. Figured I'd have that on there. Over here in Luck, Bloody Mess, Class Freaking Starch Jeans. Don't worry about that. Bloody Mess, it kind of fits in. There's a lot of blood and gore in these movies, so I figured I'd still have that on. And then I have Quick Hands down here as well. Ash is very resourceful and speedy with the way that he reloads his double-barreled shotgun, so I figured a perk like that would be beneficial. Yeah. Speaking of that, let's get into the weapons. So the first one I want to talk about is going to be Ash's other hand. This was a name I came up with for the chainsaw. And honestly, it makes sense because this literally is Ash's other hand. He doesn't have a dual bar or a flaming chainsaw, but this is going to help with the damage, so I figured that would be nice. And the perks I have on here, or the effects I have on here, is a swing speed, lower DR, and VATS critical fills 50% faster. Now, the prized possession of any Evil Dead fan would have to be the boomstick. So this is a two-shot explosive double-barreled shotgun. I actually got this shotgun from doing an event. I was kind of surprised that it dropped a TSC. But what I did with this is I kept the stock and I shaved down the barrel a little bit. As you guys know, Ash kind of fucking saws off the end of the barrel like he's evading the, what is it, the ATF? I don't know, who the fucking, yeah. Who enforces firearms laws in the United States? I forget. Some bullshit government agency. Anyways, this is Boomstick, and I guarantee you that it's going to serve us very well. So that's the perks, that's the outfits, that's the weapons. Let's get into the killing. So where I want to go first is going to be the Groves family cabin. The setting I want to have for this is going to kind of be just going around in different cabins, stuff like that, because that is where the Evil Dead movies are typically set. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off here with the chainsaw, and then we'll move on to Boomstick. So where is this cabin at? It's over down here somewhere. All right. Groovy. Let's do this. Let's see. Oh, perfect. There's some scorched here, and these guys look really similar to the enemies or the monsters from Evil Dead. So let's check this out. Yeah, I'm not surprised by this chainsaw at all. They have totally... Oh, what is this? The insult bot coming to help me out? Yeah, I'm not surprised by this chainsaw at all. I literally use this for, like, my main build, so it kind of goes crazy. Let's see. Holy shit. Well, it looks like this is doing pretty well. One shot, two shot. Wow. You see this? This is out of ammo. So, guess we're going back to the chainsaw. Let's see. Anybody else out here? All right. All right. Beautiful, folks. Honestly, I think that was really all that I really intended to show off here. It's going to be a shorter build today, but I figured that since this character is a little bit more popular, I wasn't going to make a huge video wasting everybody's time. Yeah, again, I'm a huge fan of Evil Dead, and I figured that since I am, I might as well say this. Been practicing this for my entire life, almost. You see this? This is my boomstick! It's a 12-gauge double-barreled Remington. S-Mart's top of the line. You can find it in the sporting goods department. That's right, this sweet baby was made in Grand Rapids, Michigan. It's got a walnut stock, cobalt blue steel, and a hair trigger. That's right, shop smart. Shop S-Mart. You got that? Sorry. That might have been a little loud, but I had to be as Bruce Campbell as I possibly could. So, yeah, sorry if that was a little cringe, but hey, that's my favorite scene in the entire series. So, yeah, without further ado, I know it's a little dark here. Let me see if I can bump up the brightness a little bit, just so you can see me a little bit easier. But yeah, this was my Ash Williams from Evil Dead Halloween character build. I know that was a mouthful, but yeah. This is the first kind of hero that I've done. I guess I could do, what's the bitch's name from Halloween? I don't know, something like that. But I figured that Ash would be really, really great. He's one of the, champions of, like, final men in horror movies. They always hear about the final girl and stuff. But, and not to be, like, misogynist or anything, but I feel like, final guys haven't really been a thing in horror movies lately. So I figured I'd bring that back with the absolute legend, Ash Williams. All right, I've been ranting for too long. Check out Evil Dead. Check out my other videos. Be sure to like and subscribe. My name is Navigator. Have a nice day. Take care.